Hello everyone, this is Sunil Singh from Education My Right. We are going to go through Ramsar Convention today. I will start with the quotation: Don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. So, people, don't quit, hard work, do hard work, and you will get the success. What methodology we are going to follow today? We will read only what is needed and it will be mnemonics driven. When I say mnemonics driven, it will not be, the mnemonics will not be in shape of sentences. They will be simple mnemonics which you can relate one on one to the specific cases or wetlands. First, we will understand what are Ramsar sites. Ramsar sites are wetlands. What is wetland? Wetland is where water meets land. Simple. On the right, you can see that these are wetlands. These are wetlands. Some land, some water, they are swampy. What is now, if you see that any land which is covered by water, marshes, ponds, or edge of a lake, also the delta, low-lying area, they are all falls into wetland category. Ramsar sites. What are Ramsar sites? The wetlands which are of international importance, they are called Ramsar sites. Now, what is Ramsar? Ramsar is a city in Iran where there was an international treaty signed on or for convention and sustainable use of wetlands. It was in 1971. So, what are keywords here? Convention and sustainable use of wetlands. What was the mission? The conservation and wise use of all the wetlands through international cooperation and which is going to achieve sustainable development. Let's go through the keywords again: conservation and wise use of all the wetlands through cooperation and which helps in achieving sustainable development. Next is what is Montreux's record and what are IOPs. This Montreux's record is a register of wetland sites of international importance. So it's a simple register of wetlands. But what are these? Which are the different wetlands which we include into this register? So the criteria for that is that these wetlands should be going through changes in ecological character which has either occurred, occurring, or likely to occur. Three things: occurred, occurring, or likely to occur. What? Changes in ecological character. Then, as a result of what? There should be something because of which these changes are happening. This could be as a result of technological development, pollution, or human interference. It is maintained as part of Ramsar list. So if this is clear, we'll move to what are IOPs, International Organization Partners. There are six. First one is International Water Management Institute. Second one is Wetland International. Third, BirdLife International. Fourth, WWF International. Fifth, Wildfall and Wetland Trust. Fifth, last one or sixth one, International Union for Conservation of Nature. How to remember? We need water for wetland. If water is there, there is wetland. If wetland is there, bird will come. If birds are there, other animals will come. That is WWF. That means wildfowl and wetlands. Obviously, it's a wetland. When everything is there, then conservation of nature is required. Right? So these are the six things. What was the theme for World Wetland Day in 2018? That was Wetland for Sustainable Urban Future. Because right now, what are the issues which we are facing? Urbanization, uncontrolled urbanization. That's why we are saying that sustainable urban future is needed and wetland for a sustainable urban future is the theme. Last part. Now we are going to go through 26 Ramsar sites in India and we will try to remember them, right? So please revise with me. I can bet that if you revise along with me, you will be able to recollect them in the in the examination. You just have to revise it 3 4 times. Don't go anywhere. Just revise what I'm saying and you will be able to understand that, or you will be able to remember them in the examination, right? We'll start with the southern part: Point, Calimere Wildlife and Bird Sanctuary. How to remember this? This is in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has a last point in India that is called Kanyakumari. So when we say point, that means it has to be there in Tamil Nadu. Simple. Other three which are there in Kerala, the first one is Vembadad Coal Wetland. Please pardon my pronunciation. Second one is Sastam Kota Lake. Third one is Astamudi Wetland. How to remember that? There is a Sastam Kota Lake which means Sat, that is 7. There is Astamudi Wetland which means Art, means 8. And Vembadad, Vembadad, coal. Vembadad, there is a word in Hindi we call Vidambana. That means how to, or it's tough to remember something, or tough to, I will say that not able to decide. That's the proper word. So for Vidambana, not able to decide. So what I'm saying कि whether it's a 7 or 8, that means 7 है या 8 है, बहुत विडंबना है, कोई समझा दो. Okay, in English, whether it's a 7 or whether it's a 8, I'm not able to decide. That is Vidambana. Someone needs to make me understand. So these three has to be together in Kerala. Now I'm moving to Koleru. Koleru is a Telugu word. If you remember that Koleru is a Telugu word, you will remember that it's an AP. If not, then you remember Iluru. Iluru is in AP, which is nearby Koleru. So Iluru city, because of that you will remember Koleru. Some facts: it's between Krishna and Godavari. It's a freshwater lake, and pelican birds are migratory birds for Koleru. We are going to Orissa now. There is a Bhitarkanika mangroves and there is a Chilika lake. These two are there in Orissa. How to remember Bhitarkanika? Bhitarkanika is a Bhitar is a Odia word which means interior. Kanika means beautiful. So if you just remember that Bhitar Kanika is they are Oriya words, you will remember that Bhitar Kanika mangroves is in Odisha. Another point, if you say that no, Bhitar is from, Bhitar means in Hindi, this is from Hindi, so no, anyone can speak Hindi, it's UP, it's Patna, it's any other place, then remember it's mangroves, right? And mangroves will only come in Odisha or West Bengal. So Bhitar Kanika has to come from Odisha. What else you need to remember? What is asked in examination? Which lake or which wetland has saltwater crocodile? So Bhitarkanika has saltwater crocodile. This is asked many times. Please remember. Chilika, how to remember Chilika? So people, and again, please don't feel offended. This is just for fun and this is just for make sure that you remember. Chilika Lake, how to remember that? Odisha is a poor state where people have less work. When you have less work, what you will do? You will chill. Chill means Chilika. Another thing to remember is that Chilika was removed from Montreal's record some time back. So right now there are two, I would say, wetlands which are there in Montreal's record. First one is Kiolado National Park and second one is Loktak Lake. These two you have to remember. Which was removed? Chilika Lake. Now I am moving to eastern part. In eastern part, the first one is Deeper Wheel. Beel. So this is in Assam. How to remember? Brahmaputra passes through Assam and it makes deep gorges, right? So if it makes deep, deep means deep, deep. If you remember this, you will remember that deep or Bhil as in Assam. Next one is Loktak Lake. I will not give any mnemonic for this because it has to be remembered. Loktak Lake is in Manipur, right? Other facts about Loktak Lake. First one, it's home to Shanghai bro-antled deer, which is their state animal, also endangered. Then we have Kaibul Lamjao National Park, which is a floating national park in just beside Loktak or adjacent to Loktak Lake. What else you need to remember? There is something, this the floating is called Fumdi. So sometime in exams it is asked that what is Fumdi, where you can find. So that's Loktak Lake or Kaibul Lamjao National Park. Rudra Sagar is there in Tripura. How to remember? Rudra is name of Shiv. Shiv has a Trishul. So Rudra, Shankar, Trishul, Trishul, Tripura. That is Rudra Sagar has to be there in Tripura. East Kolkata wetland. Please remember. How to remember Bhoj wetland? There was a King Bhoj in Madhya Pradesh. You should be knowing that. So Bhoj wetland is MP. Towards the western part, Nal Sarovar, Nal. This shape is like a null, right? From where water comes. See this, from here water comes. So this has to be somewhere here. The shape, if you remember, you will remember that Nal Sarovar bird sanctuary is in Gujarat. Other two, how to remember in that Sambar Lake and Keoladio National Park. Again, pardon me for my pronunciation. Sambar Lake, how to remember Sambar Lake? And just mind that it is the largest inland salt lake, Sambar Lake. Sambar, it's very salty. You know that. That's how to remember it. Inland, largest salt lake. Then how to remember it's in Rajasthan. To cook sambar, we need heat. To get heat, we need sun. And in Rajasthan, we have Thar desert. In desert, there will be more heat. That's how you can say that Sambar Lake is in Rajasthan. How to remember Keoladio National Park? Keoladio National Park is in Rajasthan because Lado is a Rajasthani word. Also remember it's a swamp. Also remember that it's a World Heritage Site and it's also in Montreux record. Going to the top northern part, we'll start with JNK. First one, Ullar Lake. Ullar Lake, it's the largest freshwater lake in India. That is again asked many times. You have to remember that. For some of them, I have not made mnemonics, thinking that you have to remember that, and no prizes for guessing that. Right? One of them is Ullar Lake. Then Hokera wetland, that's again in JNK. We have Surinsar, Mansar. How to remember that? Surinsar sounds like Srinagar. That has to be there in JNK. Then Somoriri. Somoriri is in also JNK. Other three again I have made in mnemonic which are together. The first one is Chandratal wetland, then Renuka wetland, and then we have Pong Dam Lake. These are girls name. Himachal, we have beautiful girls. That Chandratal or Chandrakali, then Renuka, they both are beautiful girls. When beautiful girls are together, they fight. Pong, that is Panga means fighting. That's why these three has to be there in Himachal Pradesh. Next three are from Punjab. One is Kanjli, other one is Harike Lake, and other one is Ropar. Right. So first one, Kanjli is a man-made. You have to remember that Harike Lake, Harike Hadippa, or the Green Revolution in Punjab. That's greenery. Greenery in Hindi means hara. So you can remember that Punjab Harike and Ropar. Ropar in Hindi again Ropai. That's basically you are trying to show something. But I will also say that Roper is a famous in ancient history. You might have learned that in Roper some of the remains were found. So again, no prizes for getting that Roper is in Punjab. So these three, Kanjili, Harike, and Roper has to be there in Punjab. The last one, Upper Ganga River. You have to remember, very simple. It's in Uttar Pradesh. So we have covered these 26 wetlands. I want to again urge you, request you to subscribe to my channel if you like, give me a thumbs up or like my video so that I will be motivated to make more videos, and that will help me keep making more videos. Keep motivated. Thank you till the next lecture.